So Shannon, a lot of people wonder what coaching is.
Yeah.
What is this about? A lot of people. I have a life coach or I have a coach. What is it about actually?
I think coaching is like hiring a guide when you go on a trip somewhere, and so you hire that guide to help you make your way through, foreign or unfamiliar territory.
So if I was doing that, like if I was going to France, I would want somebody who knows France. If I was going to Africa, I'd want somebody who knows Africa. Is it
Yeah.
the same thing in sort of vetting a coach? You want somebody who has done that before, or is it different?
I think it's a little different in that they need to have expertise in what it means to be a really good guide. I think a good guide could go to France and could then go to Kenya and figure out how to be a good guide. It would take some figuring. I think the really important thing that a coach does is they have a way of knowing what's interesting, right, or important in ways that you don't. And so they point out things that you might miss, and that's what I think a good coach will do, is that they'll point out a thought or a pattern that you have that you might miss, and it turns out that's a really interesting thing to take a look at and to know about.
So when I'm going to a coach and I want help, let's say on, I can't seem to finish the book I've been writing,
Yeah.
or I'm having trouble in this kind of relationship, it's great to have them point out interesting things that I hadn't thought of before, but how does a coach actually help me get there? Does that process of just pointing things out, is that it, or is there something more that a coach can help me with?
Yeah, I think there is more. So they point out the interesting thing, and then they help you figure out what to do about it. So do you want to turn that interesting thing over some more? Would you like to somehow change that interesting thing? And a lot of times, knowing that interesting thing, you see a path that you wouldn't have seen before. And so you have a new set of choices that you can make in your life.